Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Trade Digital. Trade Digital 89 is where you get the best technology, the best coding. You're going to get it here. You're going to get it here, all the great information. And I'm going to teach you how to code. I'm going to teach you about blockchain technology. I'm going to teach you about the latest technologies. And I'm about to also throw stocks in there so you'll understand how to read graphs. You'll understand many of these things. So we're about to get right into today. So today, like the title display on this YouTube channel is, we're going to be creating a list and a dictionary in Python. So we're going to be doing that today. So we're going to be creating that. So let's get right to it. So we're going to go right into our script. I'm using a Jupyter notebook. Hold on, let me full screen it. So I'm using a Jupyter notebook right now. And the Jupyter notebook on VS Code is pretty good. It's pretty good. So I can display my code and you can see the output of my code. So you have VS Code. You can also use a Jupyter notebook on here. So the first thing we're going to do, so you can see it. First thing we're going to do is, what is a list, right? So a list is items that we can add. It's a data set that we can add items inside these hard brackets, like these hard brackets like this. So we'll add items to there. We can add Boolean values. We can add integers. We can add a string, which is anything that's inside quotations. So we can add that in the list, but we have to initiate the name of this particular list, right? Like we do for variables. So if, for example, if I do name and equal, and then I put inside these brackets some names in there. So I'll do Deshaun. I'll do, make sure you put inside a string. I'll put Jack. And I'll put Cindy, right? So you see I initiate this list to be named name. And then inside this list, we have brackets inside. Inside the brackets, we have names in there. The names are inside quotations, which is considered a string. So all we got to do is put print name. And the output is going to be, hold up, conduct. Now let's just keep this. We good right here. And when we run this cell, it's going to see, you see in the bottom, say Deshaun, Jack, and Cindy. So it's so you see that in the bottom. That's our output for that. So let me run that one. Let me just get that out there. So let's go back here. So you see that's the output for that. We also can add numbers in here. So I'll put num, and then inside our list, I can put a bunch of numbers. So I got random numbers here, and then if I print num, we'll have numbers inside this list right here. So you see inside this list, inside these brackets, we have our numbers right there. And we can add Boolean values in there. We'll put bool 1, and that's an equal, and we'll put inside the list, we can put true or false, right? So these is considered Boolean values. It returns a true or false statement. And so if I print bool 1, it's going to also return these Boolean values inside this list. So this is how you create your list, a simple list. We have our list of strings, our list of integers, and our list of Boolean values. We also can add these all together, right? So I can add this inside, add a list of numbers and Boolean values, right? Let me copy that. So I can add all of these together, right? And run this, we'll get an invalid syntax, right? And the reason why we get invalid syntax is we got to make sure a comma is there, because these is the string. So everything, all the items inside this list have to be closed with a comma, right? So when we run that again, you see now with name have also integers and Boolean values. So Deshaun, Jack, Cindy, these integers in true or false. Now we also can add a float. A float is a decimal point number. So we can add 1.0, we can add 2.5, and just random floats. And they run that, and you also have the floats. So we can add many things inside of a list, right? And another thing we can use with a list, we can also use a function, and we can create like a list of numbers, and then the numbers can be added inside of a function. So let me go to the next cell right here. I'll go right here, and we'll do let's import a library called NumPy as MP, and then we'll do stuff average, right? Or step points. So we have step points, and we'll create a list of its average. Let's do random for the finals, I guess. So we'll do 33, 30, 34, 43, and I think yesterday he had, I think 16 for the first 4 games in the finals. So you see, that's our list of items of the points he had. Now we can use this list, and we can apply it to our function. So we could put define finals num, and then inside we can have args for our argument, and then right here we can create a variable called p. We create real any value called p. Then we can put mp dot, and then we can put, let's find the total average of Steph Curry's number. MP dot mean, and then we can put this list. So we can apply this list right here, right? Steph points right here for this list. I'm just typing it down. Steph points right here, because if the audience was here when I did the functions, the beginning functions, you'll understand what I'm doing right here. So I have this list of Steph points right here, 33, 34, 43, and 16. Then I create a function called finals num, and the arguments is right here. So P equals MP.mean. This mean function defines the total average of Steph points. That's what's found with this variable. Now we can return this, and we have to put str because these is an integer. So we'll put str for args. Well, we'll need to put str. Well, let's do it anyway. Str, and then we'll put str for p, right? Now, and we just print stuff. We print the function finals num. I don't know why it's not. What's the name? Finals num right here, and then we just add whatever is args. So I'll put Curry finals average. So that'd be Curry's final average. When we run this cell, let me run it. So you see right here, we got Curry's finals average is 31.5. And you see how we can operate this list that we created, and we can add it to our function right here, which is a cool thing we can do. We can find the mean, we can find the total deviation, standard deviation of it. We can find the minimum value as well. You can also find the minimum value of that. So we can find the minimum value. So if we do print or the length, let's do this. Print the length of that particular that list right here. So it's gonna find out the length of Steph Curry's points. So it says 4. So it says the total length of items inside this list. So you could do a lot of cool things with a list. You also let's create another cell. You also can loop. You can loop a list as well. So we'll do a list of ice cream flavors. Ice cream underscore flavors, right? And then inside the list we'll have vanilla. Hold on, let's put it in a string. Make sure it's a string. Vanilla. Not chocolate. I don't really like chocolate so we'll just do vanilla, strawberry. And something Rocky Road. We don't want Rocky Road. Rocky Road. So that's just those is our flavors, our ice cream flavors, right? Let's add another unique name. Let's add let's see. What's another cool ice cream flavor? We got vanilla strawberry, Rocky Road. Let's do fudge round. And that was fudge round was a throwback cake back in the day, and fudge round. So we have our list of ice cream flavors. We can loop all these items outside this list. So we'll do for I in the name of this, right? So for I in ice cream flavors, for I in ice cream flavors, print I. So if we print the output for this, it's gonna loop every item inside ice cream flavors. It's gonna loop vanilla, strawberry, Rocky Road, and fudge round. So it's gonna loop all of those things, all those items outside that list, which is a cool thing, right? So that's one of the cool things it can do. And you also can take items outside this list. So by doing that, we could just do print ice. We could just print ice cream flavors, and then inside here we could take an item out here. So this would be considered, right? Because you remember Python counts. It starts to count from 0. So this would be position 0. This would be position 1. This would be position 2, and this would be position 3. So if we want to pull strawberry out, we'll just put print ice cream flavors, and then inside those brackets, we're going to put 1 there for that position. It's going to take strawberry out. So if we want to be able to start it at strawberry, my fault. If we want to be able to just not print vanilla, but print strawberry, Rocky Road, and fudge round, we will have to start it at 1, and it's going to run through the rest of the list to the end of the list. And then you see right here, you see it adds it inside this list with the 1. That's indexing from a certain position. If we want to go backwards, right? We would do, and we want to grab like fudge round, you'll do -1. So you see -1 is fudge round right here. So that'll be -1 if you want to grab that. And if you want to grab vanilla, you'll put 0. That's the first position right there. And I'll grab vanilla. So that's one of the other cool things that you can do, simple things that you can do with a list, and you can manipulate it in so many different ways. They have list comprehension. I don't know if we want to go there. Maybe we could just do that. List comprehension is another version that they do with a list. So I'll do list 1, and this is equal to, and then we'll do I in range of 10, and then we print list 1. Let's just print list 1. So what it says right here, right? We got an error because I put 1. It's supposed to be I. So I for I in range of 10 is going to print in the range of 10. So it's iterating. So I, which starts for 0, is 4, and then for I in range of 10 is just iterating all through 10. So that's on list comprehension, but we don't have to do much of that. So this is just the simple things that you can do with lists. And now we about to get into the phases of dictionary. So this is like one of the simple things. So far what we went over simple basic formulas we can use with lists. You can add many different data in there. You can add a string values. You can add integer values, Boolean values, and also floats. And also right here you can add that particular list inside of a function, which is pretty good. So you can add that inside the functions, and that's one of the great things for that. And then also you could do indexing out of a list. You can do indexing out of a list, and you can also for loop. You can take items outside the list, and then list comprehension as well. So that's what a list. Now let's go to a different part. Now we're going to go into dictionaries. So dictionaries have something called keys and values. So it'll have the name of the particular dictionary. You'll have the name, and then you'll have on the left side you'll have the keys, and on the right side you'll have the values of that particular dictionary. So an example we'll do music artists. Music artists. So we'll do that. So music artists, and inside our dictionary is going to have keys and values. Remember the left side or right side. So this can be for names, right? So inside here, this would be for names. Hold on, we don't need this music no more. So inside the music artist, we're gonna have name. We're gonna have the name, and then the name of the artist is going to be, let's do Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne, that's the name of one artist, and then we can have label, the name of his label, and Young Money. We have in dictionary, and then the next thing could be album, and then we'll have the Carter, and then and now we have that. So now what we'll do is we'll just do a simple print statement. Oops, somebody's calling me. We'll do a simple print statement. So we'll print out music artists like that, and then when we run it, it's going to print out the keys and the values. So you see name, Lil Wayne, label, Young Money, album, the Carter. So it's going to print out that. So that's a simple dictionary that that we can create and add. You can add that. So that's a simple one. We also could loop it. We could do for I, and let's add M in music artists dot items print I and M. So it should be able to print the keys and the values of that. And you see what it does right here. It prints all the items inside the dictionary. So let me just do this first. Hold up. So we'll concatenate this, and then inside the string, so we can have little dividers, we'll put that there, and we'll run that. All right. So you see when we loop it around. So what items does, it prints out all the items outside this that's inside this dictionary. It prints out all the items that's in this dictionary right here. So what I did was I represents the key. So let me just make this K then. Let me just make this K, and let me make this V. So this stands for the keys, and this stands for the values. And then just put K and V. This represents the keys and the values. So when I run it, it's going to print the keys and the values right here. So it says for keys and values and music artists dot items, I want to print out these keys and values, and then it did, and then print out all the keys and the items inside the music artist. If I just want to print out the keys, I could just put 4K in music artists, print K. If I do that, it's going to print name, label, and album. So it's going to print name, label, and album. But if I put for dot values, it's going to print Lil Wayne, Young Money, and the Carter. So you get it. So if I just print it without if I just print 4K, let me just make it clear like that so it won't confuse anybody. So if I print it like this is going to print out the keys. Print only the keys and print only the values. Only the values. When I do for V and music artists, you have to put dot values. You have to put dot values. Oh, spell values wrong. Dot values, and then you just print V. So you print V, and then when you run that, you're gonna be able to print the on the keys up top right there when we don't add anything, and then when we initiate the values function, it's gonna print out the values. So those is one of the cool things you can do with dictionaries as well. And then we'll stop it here. We'll stop it right here. We'll stop it here. Let me just so you can see my face. I don't know what I did right now. Hold up. Oh, shift 1. All right. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Enjoyed this presentation with lists and dictionaries. We're going to have more videos. I'm going to be more consistent on that. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I also want to be able to share something. If anybody wants to join a course, I'm an instructor for CIT Institute, and we have a great program right now that anybody that wants to register, you don't have to pay anything until you get a job. So that's what we predicate ourselves at CIT Institute. We teach everyone high level of coding, and the coding that we're going to be teaching, the presentation is going to be dope. And then when you get a job in IT, you don't necessarily have to code. You'll get six figures, close to 7-figure job in a short period of time, and you don't have to work a lot of hours, so you get to travel. And most of these jobs is remotely. So this is the best thing right now. So I will show you the link. Let me show you. So this is Leaf, right? So this is Leaf. This is for CIT Institute. This is based off of your salary, right? That you'll be paying monthly. So it'll be based off of your salary. But you don't pay anything until you get a job. That's our deal. That's our deal with the Leaf program. So you don't pay anything until you get a job. So you have to put how much you make a year, and then it calculates that. So once you get a job, you'll start to make your payments or your payment plan. You put your email, your first, your middle name, and your last name, and then all your information right here. And then you just continue on, and then you put agree, and then you go to the next step, and then a verified contact, and then they only have to connect your bank to make sure that when you graduate and we give you a job and you get a job, it will know that you're going to start to do payments. So that's what the Connect the Bank does, and then you'll be approved, and then we'll sign the contract, and then that's it. So that's it. That's all you will have to do with that. So you can sign up. The link is in the description. Easy. Anybody have any questions with that, you can contact me on YouTube. Trade Digital 89 as well is my IG handle, Trade Digital 89. So you can hit me up there. YouTube, of course, you can send a comment saying that you need help. Also, you can email me at shorinday.gmail.com. Shorinday.gmail.com. Let me put it here so you can see it. So let's put it right here. So to my email address, if anybody's interested, let me put it here. Let's create another cell. So anybody interested? Let me see if I could. I don't think I can do that. Oh no. There you go. Well, it's a little big, but my email address, SeanDay.dl@gmail.com. So that's where you want to contact me if you're interested. I put a comment in because that's annoying. If you're interested in joining the course, you want to contact me at SeanDay.dl@gmail.com. That's where you're going to contact me right there. So you see it right there is SeanDay.dl@gmail.com. Hope you register. Hope you're on board. We're trying to get everybody, especially in America, to apply for this course. A very, very great course. I'm going to be teaching machine learning, blockchain technology. I'm going to teach you Python, all different types of stuff, data analytics, everything. So sign up, register now. Click that link, get to it, and I hope to see you in the course. So that's it for this episode, and I can't wait to do another one, and see you when I see you. Peace out.